Okay, just a short little video here. Got some new jaws for my Nova chuck for my wood lathe. These are the 6034 pen jaws. The reason I got these is because I do have this spigot jaws for my Nova chucks. They happen to be on my G3 here, and these work okay, but because they only have one screw holding the jaw, each jaw on the outer area, when you put something on the inside here and you tighten it up, what happens is the inside part lifts, and so the bottom there is touching, but up here at the top it's not touching. This is not a good situation. So these work okay for going into a small hole and expanding, but they do not work very well at contracting. So the reason I want something different is I have used this chuck, and this is it's a Chinese copy of the VM100, the Vicmark, and these have 2 screws on each jaw. And these work rather well at holding something. So you open them up and put something like this round piece in here. Maybe you want to make a finial or something like that. These grab, and boy, they grab tight. You know, it really holds it really well. So I really like these jaws, but unfortunately this chuck has the three-quarter inch thread on it, and this chuck is for the small lathe that I have that I've actually sold it. And so this chuck's going away. So I wanted something to replace that. Now these new Nova pen jaws kind of intrigued me because I thought that they looked pretty good. So here's the box, that's the instruction manual, and here's the jaws. There's my bag here. And they're pretty solid looking. They look pretty nice. They're beefy, they're big, they're thick, they're long. I know that Nova also sells a kind of a newer version of this that does have the extra screw holes in them, and I'm going to probably end up getting those as well. But initially, I thought I'd just try these ones out here because I think these are about a year old. They've been out for about a year, so they're pretty nice. The thing I will say though is that all of this surface, this kind of area there and here, and this one here, they all have kind of a burr on them. You know, like there's a real noticeable burr there. You say it's a scraper for crying out loud. And this is a little rough, but it's not bad. But you know, this burr here kind of bugs me. You know, and I'll take my rotary tool to it, or even just a file, and get rid of that. But a lot of the stuff that I've got from Nova since they've switched over to the Chinese production seems to have that burr on it, and I guess, you know, it's not a big complaint. I mean, 5 minutes with a little bit of work, but I don't know. I would just hope that they would send the stuff out with a little bit better finish on it than is shown here. Anyways, here's my Supernova 2 chuck, and I thought I'd just throw these on here and just see how it works. So, I mean, it looks to me like it's going to work just fine. You hear the noise in the background. I apologize. My CNC machine is running right now, doing some special work for a friend. So that's what you're hearing in the background, if you can hear that. So make these just snug. I don't know, I took a look at the instruction manual before, and there didn't seem to be any kind of rhyme or reason. They didn't say anything about how to install these. Generally what I do is I make them snug, and then I tighten the jaws up until all 4 of them will come together. With only 2 jaws here, I don't know how it's going to work, but maybe it will, maybe it won't. I guess they come together, okay. So then I'll tighten them up all the way. Good tighten. Not stupid tight, but tight. So now if I take a round like this and I put it in the center here and tighten up, I think that's going to hold really well, and I think you can see that it's making contact all the way along there. And I like these because they're longer. So like I said, I think that they've got a newer set of the 4 or the 2 bolt on each jaw spigot jaws out there that I will get, but they're quite a bit shorter than these. And I like the idea of these being fairly long, because I was thinking for doing like a finial or something like that, they would probably work really well. And then if you wanted to put a square piece in there, a la pen blank, I think that's why they call them pen jaws, something like that, then I guess that's where that little cutout comes in, and I guess in a way it's gripped kind of on all four sides there, so I think that'll work pretty good. Anyways, just something that I can add to my arsenal. I got these on Amazon, which is usually my best option for getting these shipped over here to Japan, and pretty confident these are going to work well. I'll just have to take those little burrs off, and I think I'll be pretty happy with them. So far they look pretty good. So after I get a chance to run them on the lathe, I'll maybe post a little update. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.